Welcome back, Kyle Park Bros podcast. Jason and I are fresh off the discussion about the increasing cost of um, food, number one, at home, and number two, at your local restaurant. You, the average consumer can't catch a break either way. In this third segment, we're going to be talking about the fact that Spider-Man: No Way Home just came out, and ironically, neither Jason nor I saw it. But we did think about is that it was crazy that a movie had been out, at this point in maybe 4 days, and it had already broken box office records in a few days for 2021. And I'm referencing an article from Business Insider by Travis Clark. Spider-Man: No Way Home is already the biggest movie of the year at the U.S. box office after just 4 days. Spider-Man: No Way Home earned $260 million over the weekend, second biggest domestic ever. It is already the highest grossing movie at the U.S. box office this year. It's on pace to top the global box office as well. And there's been a lot of discussion about, damn, I guess no one's really going to the movie theaters anymore, huh? I think that they are. I think they will always show up for the Marvel movie. I think Marvel's reputation at this point is so damn good that people will show up day one and they will wreck shop for the next 7 days. That's just what it is. Jason, what are your thoughts?
So, well, I'm glad you mentioned Marvel specifically. Obviously, Spider-Man: No Way Home, you know, is Marvel. But yeah, so you and I haven't seen it. That's a huge yet, by the way. I'm just not into seeing movies, especially Marvel movies, on their opening weekend because theaters are too crowded. So this weekend may be my time frame. So we'll see. That's the plan. So we'll see. But yeah, Marvel. Obviously, Marvel's king right now. And one thing I find interesting about that is the fact that we are in phase four of the Marvel Cinematic Universe release movies, stuff like that. And I think everybody was kind of wondering where Marvel's going to go with this. There's going to be no more Avenger movies, knock on wood, as of right now. So people were kind of wondering. They had plenty of reasons to not go see these movies as much anymore, but yet here we are. So yes, Spider-Man: No Way Home just in 4 days became the highest box office domestically movie of the year. As of right now, domestically, they're at $297+ million. It's only been 5 days. Released December 17th. Did you know, Terrence, that for the box office year 2021, five of the six highest grossing movies of the year are Marvel movies? Spider-Man: No Way Home is number one. Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings is two. Venom is three. Black Widow, four. And Eternals is six. The only movie in there that's not Marvel movie in the top six is what would you guess? One guess, quick.
That's
Think about
I don't know.
it. The one movie franchise that probably needs to stop, but clearly they're not going to because of the money. F9, the Fast Saga. But yeah, man. The this I think this was the perfect movie to break this, and it makes total sense. For one, of all the Marvel movies that are going to be happening in Phase Four, Spider-Man likely the most popular, most famous, most likable of all of them. No offense to Black Panther, Thor, and all that, but still. Now, I'm not talking about the actor who plays them, because obviously we all love Chris Hemsworth, right, Terrence?
He's all right.
That went right over your head. But
He's all right in my book.
so you know who Chris Hemsworth is? Because no one else does.
You're you're talking about Thor.
Well, first of all, his name is Chris Hemsworth, not Hemshorn. That was a joke from a previous episode that we'll discuss it later. But yeah, man, I agree with you. I think people are definitely going to movies. They're going to the big box office movies like this. It's a December release, so if anybody has family in town or looking for something to do, let's go see Spider-Man. I think the fact that their movies are now getting away from doing that combination, let me release it in the theater and put it on HBO Max as well. I think now that we're getting away from that, that's going to get people more in the box office, so we can see numbers like this. And even Shang-Chi to come out in September, we're kind of at that point too. And then, again, that's the number 2 movie. So, uh, and obviously the ones after that too. Black Widow came out in July, so we were kind of getting away from that. But even that movie itself, that was on Disney Plus, famously. Thanks, Scarlett Johansson. Thank you. But
Thank you, ScarJo.
thank you for your lawsuit, messed up the whole movie industry. No. Um,
ScarJo was like, "I'm getting mine. Y'all motherfuckers can sit back and relax."
well, hey, I can't knock anybody trying to get the hustle money, man. But yeah, I think this was the perfect movie for it. The trailer was fantastic. Not even with Marvel movies, there's not very many movies that kind of have a trailer to get my jaw dropping. When I first saw the actual trailer for this, mine it definitely dropped. I'm like, I want to see this movie. December cannot get here fast enough. When is it December? Is it December yet? And we're here, definitely here now, and I'm talking about it. I'm gonna make sure I go see this weekend. Excuse me, this weekend. Excuse me. Um, but yeah, man, I think stuff like this. I mean, it's gonna get to 300 million domestically. Yeah, by next Friday, probably tomorrow. But yeah, I think this is definitely a good sign to show that I don't want to say the economy's back, but I'll say that people are really looking to get back to normal. Because, like you said, people were probably scared to go to theaters initially. Um, even
They
though
still are. They still are. Here's the thing,
yeah, you're sure?
bro. I just got an email that an iPick in South Barrington is closed for good. And
Okay.
bro, how you gonna side out of shit when it didn't happen to you? You didn't even see it. So obviously the financials ain't adding up.
That's for what? Okay.
Two
You're
locations, dude.
you're referencing 2 movie theaters. Okay. That means people are going to go somewhere else.
Jason, stop it.
That's like saying that just because certain McDonald's closed down because of the pandemic, all of a sudden McDonald's isn't making that money no more. Come on, bro.
No, and you're trying to make it seem like just because Spider-Man, came out like Ghostbusters, that like magically the movie industry and movie theaters by proxy are super healthy. And I'm simply providing context that it is not as rosy as you're presenting it. No matter how much we all want shit to go back to normal. Okay?
First of all, Ghostbusters Afterlife, top 10 movie of 21 highest grossing. FYI, good reference there, sir. Appreciate that. First of all, or second of all, I'm not looking to paint anything. I'm just telling you the people are willing to go to the theaters. That option, okay, this would have been a great movie to put also on HBO Max or Disney Plus somewhere. Would have been a great option. Obviously, they're not doing that, but people are still flooding to the theaters as of right now to go see this. And not even just in this country, worldwide. Worldwide, the movie's over 600,000 already, or 600 million, excuse me. So it's not me painting a picture of anything. I'm just telling you the truth. Now, again, I recognize that obviously not every movie theater or theater company is going to sustain itself. Okay, I get that. I'm sure there's certain theater companies that have nothing to worry about. Your Warenbergs, your AMC's. I know there's one I can't think of right now, but you know what I mean.
I mean,
they're fine. They're going to get their money. It's all those other joints that might have a problem. Case in point,
no,
what you just mentioned.
no, no, I think it's bigger than that. And and listen, movie theaters had issues before COVID,
Facts.
and so your studio movie grills, your AMC's, like this isn't just this niche problem. Is my point. This shit isn't going anywhere, and I don't care how much you think that that Spider-Man can't be released every fucking week, dog. Like, come on.
Yeah, I thank you for pointing that out, sir. I do recognize that. But what I'm saying is, excuse me, yeah, every movie's not going to be a huge blockbuster, worldwide, global phenomenon. I get that and understand that as you look in your phone. But anyway, um, but yeah, but people are still going to theaters to watch movies in general. Not every movie's going to be 300 million after 5 days or 6 days. I get that, but there's still plenty of 100 million, uh, 100 million movies. There's still some right under that. Hell, West Side Story. That was a big, huge movie. I didn't see it. Um, Still, people are still going. They're just going for certain movies, and that's as far as blockbuster level numbers. People are still going for that. That's not going to change. People are still going to go to the theater to see movies they want to see in person. Like me, I'm only going to the movie theater to see sports movies, comic book movies, stuff like that. The biographical true stories. Those are the movies I'll go to the theater for. I'm not going to the theater for anything else. But that's just me. Every movie that comes out is going to have its fan base is going to go see it. Probably mostly, comic book movies, which are action, maybe some comedy, whatever. People are still going to go. You mentioned Studio Movie Grill. You mentioned AMC. Again, your Warenbergs. You know, they're going to be fine. They're not going out of business no time soon. They're good. I agree with you. People are watching movies at home more often because streaming services and stuff like that. But the movies you don't want to wait 3 months or 2 months to see when you get there, that's what people are going to go see. There's always going to be that set of people that do that, no matter what the genre movie is here in the United States.
Yeah, I think a lot of those indie movies, like the art house shit, come Oscar season, those are the movies that I'm really, really worried about because those movies, if if you're a fledgling movie, not a movie, but if you're a fledgling movie theater, you only got so many screens. The fuck are you gonna do? I'm like, listen, I'm gonna put if I got 8 screens, hell, I'm putting Spider-Man on 7 of them.
And there's plenty of theaters that actually do that. It's like whenever, like, I haven't pulled up this week, but I'm sure if I pulled up the movie theater I go to, they probably have like 20 different showings in one theater of Spider-Man. They got your 3D theater, got your IMAX theater, got your special seating theater, and they all got Spider-Man. Several times a day, Spider-Man. That's probably gonna be the case. I know it was the case last weekend. It'll be the case this weekend because it's New Year's. It'll be the same case next week after that, if not further. So theaters are definitely putting movies like this up there because they know people want to see it. It's new, it's fresh, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? They might not have done that for any other movie you can name this year that's not Marvel. But yeah, they're doing that, T.
Yeah,
And you know that.
yeah, they're doing it, and I hope that even with the advent of Omicron, that this gives not only consumers a choice of what to watch, but also hopes it gives movie theaters a chance to succeed for the blockbuster and art house flicks. So, all right, that concludes our segment on Spider-Man: No Way Home. Can't wait for us to actually watch this damn movie.
That folks, for episode 37, we'll do a movie review. Since Terrence keeps mentioning that, neither one of us has seen it. So episode 37, we'll do a movie review of the movie Spider-Man. There you go.
Don't count on that. Coming up next.
Fine, I'll do a monologue about it. How about that?
Coming up next, we'll wrap up the show.